Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing this look right here using a full face of nothing new. So no new products, no new launches, just shopping my makeup stash. And I came up with this very kind of warm, bronzy, brown, soft, smoky eye. Just very glowy skin for the summertime. So if you guys want to see how I did this look right here, then keep on watching. Let's get right into it. So I have a basket full of makeup here with nothing new. This was actually a request to do a full face of nothing new makeup, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. So yeah, you know, it's fun to just use the products that you already have. I hope this encourages you to just enjoy the products you have. And it's so hard, I know, believe me, I know. There's so many makeup releases, it's very overwhelming, so it's nice to just take a deep breath, relax, use what you have. So grab a drink, grab a snack. I've got my iced coffee here. I don't normally do primer, but I thought, you know what, let's mix it up today. This is the Essence Skin Lovin Sensitive Primer, moisturizing and nourishing. This is fragrance free, no silicone, all that good stuff. So if you have very sensitive, dry skin, great primer. It's almost like a lotion on the skin. It actually reminds me of the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It really is. I think this is a really good option or dupe. It doesn't have that coconut scent. The ingredients are a little bit different, but when I put this on my skin, it feels very similar to that one. All right, so for my base today, I'm actually going to use the ALways Studio Perfect BB Cream. This is something I always forget to talk about on my channel. This is such a good BB cream. It really is. It's like a, you know, tinted moisturizer, that kind of realm. I have the shade Fair, and unfortunately I do have to mix it with a foundation like mixer. This is from NYX. I don't actually think NYX sells this anymore, but this has such a beautiful finish. It just looks natural and fresh and dewy. I don't know, it just looks so good and it wears so well throughout the day. This is something new, but I am going to use it because I'm obsessed. It's the Teardrop Sponge from SheGlam. So I'm just going to use this to blend this product into my skin. It looks so fresh, and it actually has pretty decent coverage for a BB cream, yet it still gives a bit of moisture and a bit of glow. I'm telling you, this is like a hidden gem from Shop Missy. I just love it. It gives that dewy, fresh, it just looks so good on the skin. All right, let's move on to concealer. I'm going to color correct a little bit with this Drew Barrymore or Flower Beauty Light Peach Corrector. So for concealer over top of that, I'm going to use the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer. I have Fair 20N. I feel like I should probably start getting a concealer with a little bit of pink or a little bit of peach in it, because it just helps to counteract that darkness I have. As per usual, my Milani eyeshadow primer. This is pretty much the only eyeshadow primer I like. Alright, and then for setting powder, I thought I would use the Covergirl Clean Fresh Pressed Powder. This is in the shade 120 Fair. I will say this is very dark for fair. So hopefully this doesn't darken. I don't know, sometimes if I use a damp sponge, it's too dark. So I'm going to go in with a very light hand. And I'm going to use this tapered blending brush from BH Cosmetics and just dip in with a little bit of this powder. I haven't used this in a while. It's just been kind of sitting in my makeup drawer. So I thought, you know what? Perfect day to shop my stash and just see if I still like it. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics bronzer palette in the shade Bronze Beauty. So I'm first going to start off with this shade, which is my favorite. I've hit pan on this many times. This is not my only palette that I've had. And I think I might also mix in one of the shimmers just because I do want to have a little bit of glowy glow to the skin today. I think this shade here, just a tiny bit. This one does have a bit more warmth and like golden shimmer. Ooh. Make sure to tap that off. And I'm just going to lightly tap that across the forehead, the nose, chin, just to give me that nice glow for summer. I'm gonna go with my favorite, this is one of my favorite blushes of all time, you guys. It's the Primer Infused Shimmer Blush from e.l.f. in ALways Hazy. It's been a little bit since I've used it because I just don't want to bore you guys with the same makeup over and over. It's just the perfect, like, kind of neutral. I mean, there is like a nice touch of warmth there. So I'm just gonna apply a tiny bit of this. It just goes with pretty much any makeup look. So continuing with more e.l.f., I can't help it. I just really wanted to use some e.l.f. products today. This is their Metallic Flare highlighter in white gold. This is a product I really did not like at first, but then I just changed the brush I was using. So you definitely want to use a brush like this, like kind of dense, has a little bit of movement. This is such a beautiful golden highlight, but it's like for very fair skin. Again, I think this is, I can't really confirm, but I think this one has also been discontinued. I don't see it on their website anymore. So I'm just gonna really blend and buff that into the skin. So pretty. I haven't pulled this out and used it in a while, and oh my goodness. Look at that glow. It's not too much, but it's just enough. Now this right here is an oldie but a goodie, and I definitely want to repurchase this. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. This has definitely been a holy grail on and off for many, many years. I have just a little bit left, so I'm gonna use this today to set my makeup. All right, so time for the brows. I picked out a few different brow things. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. I just love my Colourpop brow pencil in the shade Ash Brown. This is just the one, you guys. It's the one. This is my second or third one I've gone through. And let me tell you what, I have tried just about every cruelty-free brow product from the drugstore, and it's always so hit or miss. It really, really is. I'm gonna speed through the brow part just because it takes me forever. All right, so moving on to the eyes, like I said, I really want to do something kind of like warm mocha. And it's so funny, I was going through every single eyeshadow palette I own, you guys, and I really don't have like warm brown, kind of like coffee cafe inspired shades. So I definitely have that on my wish list of palettes I would like to have. All right, I think I'm gonna take Fog. This shade right here, it's very, very nude, but it has a little bit of brown in it. It's on this really old LA Colors blending brush. And I think the next shade I'm going to take is Lombard Street, this other matte, really rich brown. So I'm just running this all through my crease, and I'm really pulling this up to lift the eye. So when I have my eyes open, I want to be able to see that color pop through. I'm just running whatever's left on the brush over the lid, just so there's a little bit of color there. I think brown shadow actually looks really pretty with brown eyes because it really brings out the flecks of like gold and amber. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this domed pencil brush from BH. Going back in with my other blending brush, back into that same shade, Lombard Street. You can see how I just really sheared it out, and now I'm going to concentrate it a little bit more on this outer corner, adding depth. I mean, this is like just one shade, you guys. It really is fascinating how you can just take one eyeshadow shade and make it look like you used 3 or 4 different eyeshadows. So for the eyelid, I do want to add a little bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to take Golden Gate Bridge. Very, very lightly though. I'm going to take the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. This color is a little bit more warm coppery than I wanted. Alright, so I'm going to scratch that idea. I'm going to take a little bit of Height Street. It's more like a golden type shimmer, so maybe this will look a little bit better. I'm going to just blend that over top. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So it's a little bit more golden than I wanted it to be, but I'm just going to mix those two together on the lid. And I think to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to use that same e.l.f. highlighter Oh yeah, that's the perfect inner corner highlight, because I feel like I don't really want to use that same color on the lid to highlight the inner corner because it's definitely not light enough for my skin tone. I'm going to take the Mr. Right, it's just like a nude pencil. This is from TheBalm Cosmetics as well. This is a very fleshy nude. It's not super bright, but it has a little bit of brightness, but it's not like stark white, which I like. Now this product here I've been dying to sort of play around with. It's the Flower Beauty Liquid Kajal Blendable Eyeliner. And this is in the shade Rust. What I'm going to do, I think, is just apply this to this E115 brush because I don't want to do a typical wing liner. So I'm just applying this directly to the brush. And I'm going to apply this very close to my lash line. And this kind of gonna blend. All right, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to apply some mascara. This is technically new to me, but it's not like a new launch or anything. It's the ALways Limitless Lash Mascara. This is just a little mini. I got this in a little Sephora kit, and I've been kind of like just testing out different brands. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this mascara. All right, so I went ahead and applied a couple coats of this mascara off camera. I actually really like this mascara. I'm having issues with these lashes. They're giving me a really hard time today and clumping up like crazy. But normally when I use this, it's actually really pretty feathery mascara. Still testing this one out. So for the lips, again, we're still gonna stick with this warm coffee brown, glowy summer deliciousness. So one of my favorite lip liners is this Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Legendary. It's a really soft brown. I'm gonna go in with this pencil first. You know what, I think I'm going to mix in a little bit of this Flower Beauty Petal Pout lip liner in Toffee. I love these lip liners. Some of the best, I think, from the drugstore. This is from Zoya Beauty. I actually don't know the name of this. I know the shade is Sun Bum. Just a little bit because this is so pigmented. Alright guys, so here is the completed look. I love how this turned out. Very warm, brown, glowy, cafe, caramel brown inspired look. Definitely love doing looks like this for the summertime. It just looks so pretty, especially when you're out in the sunlight. So that's everything, you guys. I will leave everything that I used today linked down below in the description box, so make sure to check that out and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this kind of video. I would love to do more Shop My Stash looks like this, and I'm definitely loving a kind of softer base eye situation going on. I'm just really loving it. No false lashes. I know. Who is she? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays every week, and you can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram. All my links are always down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. As you fade away, as you fade